Alpha 2. Most people have an idea that once we get into testing that we'll be able to play the game and do whatever we want. That may be the case. However, is it in our best interest for Ashes of Creation to do so, or should Intrepid severely limit what systems we should test? Let's talk about it. What is forced testing? It's a manner where the developer limits what the playtesters can do and test in-game. What is the benefit of testing in this way? Well, in most alphas and betas, you have playtesters doing whatever they like, and if everyone is testing in this manner, you're only getting surface level information on those systems and not delving deeper and seeing where some problems may arise later. That doesn't help the development of the project in the long term. When you open up one system to test and everybody is testing this one system, people will go down the rabbit hole of that system and really test every aspect of that system, point out all the bugs and shortcomings of that system. Usually, for most AAA studios, they don't test in this manner throughout the entire alpha or beta cycle because you really need to plan out your phases to the playtesters, and most AAA studios have grown way too lazy. Intrepid Studios have said time and time again that they will take their time and do it right by the players and by their development. By the nature of Ashes of Creation and how big this game will be, with all of the systems it has and how interconnected everything will be, it might better serve development by limiting us as playtesters and really getting into the nitty-gritty of these systems. There is also another huge reason why playing Alpha 2 in an unnatural way would better serve the testing community. Burnout. Think about it for a second. If Intrepid Studios just opened the game and acted like the live launch for the entire Alpha 2 testing phase, by the time the game releases, those testers could feel a sense of burnout before we even started. We also don't know how long Alpha 2 will run and how many problems or bugs we will encounter along the way. What if the testing community doesn't like the way a certain system plays out? There aren't any problems or glaring bugs with that system, it just doesn't feel good to play. How long will that take to give us something satisfying? Like Intrepid says, they don't want to rush the testing phase of Alpha 2. When asking people in the Ashes community how long do you think Alpha 2 will last, people have completely different lengths of time of how long testing will be. Some people think 6 months, others maybe think a year. Personally, I want them to take as long as they need. Scratch that. Let me rephrase. I want them to take as long as they need to where players and the developers both agree that it is ready to ship. The main issue is that people really don't realize how long it takes to make an MMO, especially one like Ashes of Creation. Here are some timelines from the big MMOs people know and how long it took them to make. Making just the base game takes time, and if you know Ashes of Creation and all the systems it wants to have day one, this MMO could potentially take another 4 years to ship. Also, just to say that just because those companies and MMOs took that long to come out, doesn't mean that they are ready to release when they did. Going back to my point on burnout, this is why I fear that if they allow us to play the game and do whatever we want, when we want, people can and probably will get burnt out. That is something I don't want, and I'm sure neither does Intrepid Studios. I know everybody is excited to play Alpha 2, and me being a content creator, I am dying to get into the world of Vera more than most people, especially since I didn't get to test in Alpha 1. There needs to be limits at least in the beginning of the Alpha 2 testing phase. Let me make a pretty picture real quick for a timeline for Alpha 2. Month 1, we test the classes, talent systems, abilities, PvP/PvE combat, and second archetypes for the classes as well. Month 2, we test naval, how to build a ship, how to sail, naval combat, naval world bosses, the mariner classes, the different ship sizes, and naval caravans. Month 3, we can test professions and the economy node type, all 19 professions, gathering, processing, and crafting, merchant shops, player stalls, auction houses, and governments. Month 4, we can test nodes and caravans, node XP, the mayor system, NPC node interaction, node events, node buildings, caravan PvP/defend opt-in system, building a caravan, and caravan movement. For month 5 and 6, you can open up the game and test whatever you like along with beta 1 month 5 and beta 2 month 6. This is a very short timetable just to illustrate how detailed a testing period can be. Personally, I don't want a 6-month testing period, but if everything goes right and bugs are fixed and players feel like it's ready, then I'm all for it. I just don't want to paint this picture and have people think that Alpha 2 will be 6 months long. I just want to show how forced testing could be and possibly prevent burnt out for testers before the MMO even comes out. What are your thoughts on this forced testing idea? Do you want the game to be open from day one of Alpha 2? Do you think players will be burnt out if testing goes for too long? Leave me your thoughts in the comment section down below. Like this video if you agree with my Alpha 2 testing idea, and share it in Discord with your friends. And I'll see you guys in the next one.